Fine. So the course what we are going to discuss is Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. Here we are going to learn applications. The course name is Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. This is the course name, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. In this course, we are going to learn financials. So these, what are the financials we are going to learn? Those we learn in terms of applications. Okay. So we are going to learn Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications in this course. This is a purely functional course. Okay. Functional course. What does it mean by functional course? When I talk about functional course, we never involve in the coding. We don't write any coding and you don't need to develop anything. Whatever Oracle is providing, we have to learn that and we'll work on the same. So how Oracle is providing the product, we have to understand as this and how that is available in which business scenario, what can be used to work on these applications as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials Consultant. After learning this course, we'll work as a Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials Consultant, or simply you can call it as Oracle Fusion Financials Consultant, or you can call it as Oracle Cloud Financials Consultant. So along with the consultant, you can add functional also within the name. Okay, you can just call it as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials Functional Consultant. Okay, so after learning this course, when we are going to work on these Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications, we will get the title. Okay, you will get the title as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financial Consultant, or else you may called as Oracle Fusion Financials Consultant, or Oracle Cloud Financial Consultant, or Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials Functional Consultant. Here also you can include anywhere functional, because what we are going to learn, the applications how Oracle is providing, we are going to learn so that we can understand how those applications can be used by any company. So that's how we are going to help to any company when they want to use these applications. So that sort of learning we call as functional. Okay, we are not going to do any developments. We are not going to do any installations. We are not going to modify what Oracle is providing. How we are using the Facebook, how we are using the WhatsApp, whatever the features are available, what we can do with those Facebook and WhatsApp, we are using it. As a user, we are using. In the same way, how to use these Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications, we are going to learn. Okay. So how we can use these applications, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications, we are going to learn. So that's all about this course. So before we proceed with that meaning of Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications, any questions from anyone, please? Okay, this is the course name, and this would be our title once we start working on these applications in any company. Any questions here, please? No questions. Now, first we'll pick this all the terms like Oracle and Fusion Cloud Financials and applications. First, let's try to understand what is the meaning of Oracle and Fusion Cloud Financials and applications. So the people who are from EBS background, that may be functional or technical, in today's session 50% information, it's like known information for them. Okay, rest definitely what does it mean by Fusion Cloud, that definitely we have to understand those. So I'm going to touch base everything from the scratch. So when you talk about this Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials applications as a part of this title, what does it mean by Oracle? Okay, when you talk about Oracle, simply you can say Oracle is database. In other words, Oracle is company name. Okay. So Oracle company came into the market with the concept called as database. The database name they released with the name called as Oracle. That is a company name as well as database name. So what is the use of database? With the database, you can store the data. Okay. With the database, you can store the data. What purpose we can use the database? To store the data. In the database, you can have tables. In every database, you can have tables. So I want to store suppliers data in this database. So I can have suppliers table. And how to store the data in the database? By using SQL language. Okay. So SQL language, structure query language. If you know the language called as SQL, simply you can store the data in the database. Whatever the data is available in the database, you can retrieve, you can fetch, and you can see the data. But it is a really difficult job for us to store the data in the database. If any data you want to store in the database, you should know the language called as SQL. And you should know how to write the syntax and what data need to be inserted into which table. You have to take care of many things when you are going to store the data in the database by using the language called as SQL. So initially the databases we used to store the data with the language called as SQL. Later, what Oracle did is they developed some pages. Oracle developed some pages. Say for example, here we have a table called as supply. Okay, to store the suppliers data, they created one page called as suppliers. Supplier page. Within that, they can provide the fields, supplier name, supplier address, and other details. So if you give this page to any user, okay, anyone who can read English, they can read the field name, supplier name. They can enter the supplier name, supplier address. Yes, they can enter the supplier address. This is how anyone can enter the data in this page, and the pages are connected with respect to tables. So supplier table, supplier page is connected with the supplier table. Now, if you are going to enter the supplier details in this, you can enter in this page and you can click on save within the page. The data will go and sit in this table. Now you no need to have understanding about SQL language. Okay, even if you don't know SQL language, if there is any page which allows us to enter the data, you will be able to store the data in the database. In the same way, so what are the data you want to store in the database? Accordingly, you can have pages. Say you want to store invoices data. We will come to know meaning of suppliers, invoices, payments, etc. Just as introduction, I am using some terms. If you are not aware of those, no need to worry about it. Everything we are going to learn. Say you want to create invoices. You want to store the invoices in the database. So for that, we can have one invoice page. And for invoices, we can have one table in the database. Table in the database. So this can be connected to this invoice page, can be connected to invoice table. Who can do all this? We no need to do it. Okay, when we learn this course, we no need to do it. When we are working for any company, we no need to do it. These all are done by Oracle. Okay, these all are done by Oracle. This is how they created product. So to maintain the invoice information within the database, we can have invoices page. You can enter invoice details. Who is the supplier, how much we have to pay, when we have to pay, where we have to send the payment. All the details you can enter in this invoice page. And for invoices, you can have a tables, and invoice page can be connected with the invoice table. Anyone can enter the data within this invoice page, and they can just click on save or submit. that information will be stored in the invoice tables. The same way, payment. If they want to process the payment, we can have a separate page. You don't need to write SQL queries, SQL statements. Even if you don't know SQL language, no worries. If you have pages, that is more than enough. Okay, this is how you can have separate table for payments in the database. So this page, okay, the payments page you can connect with the respective table. So payments, you can connect with the database table. And you can enter the payments data, which is supplier you are making the payment and all, you can enter the data. And once you enter the data, you can save it, it will get stored in the database. So this is how we can simplify saving the data in the database. Okay, so this is the database. In database, we can store the data. How you store the data in the database? With the help of tables. Because when we are storing the data in the database, we have to maintain the data separately. Suppliers data separately, invoices data separately, payments data separately. So that is the reason for suppliers, invoices, payments, we can maintain the separate tables. Which data you want to store, accordingly you can store the data in the respective tables. So by using the database, we can store the data with the help of tables. And every page is connected with the respective table. Supplier page with the supplier table, invoice page with invoice table, payments page with the payments table. This is how the pages are connected with the tables. Now, if you are going to create the suppliers, invoices, payments without writing the SQL statements, okay, without writing SQL statements, anyone can enter the data in these pages and they can store the data in the database. If these pages are not available, we should know the SQL language. With the help of SQL language, you can write the statements, or you call it a syntax. You have to write the SQL syntax so that you will be able to store the data. With the help of these pages, without SQL language, directly you will be able to store the data in the database. That's okay. We are able to store the data in the database with the help of these pages. So whatever the data we have in these tables, if you want to see the data, you can use the concept called as report. Okay, you can use the concept called as report. So you can have a report. So you want to see suppliers data, all the suppliers data. So you can generate the report. In the supplier table, whatever the data you have, with the help of report, you can see that. The same way you want to see all the invoices data, all the payments data. With the concept called as reports, you will be able to view the data. Okay. To store the data in the database, we are using the pages, and to view the data which is available in the database, we are using the reports. So now we have a database, and to store the data in the database, we are using the pages. And whatever the data we are storing in the database, to view the data, we are using the reports. The combination of the pages, database, and reports, we call as an application. Okay, this we call as application. That is the meaning of application. You take anything. WhatsApp is one of the application. Okay, in WhatsApp application, we have certain screens, pages, where we can enter the data, and that will go and sit in the database. And we may not generate the reports, but the WhatsApp team, they can generate the reports to know today how many new users added to WhatsApp, or different analysis they do by using the reports. Okay, anything you take as application, there will be database, there will be certain pages, and to view the data which is available in the database, there will be reports. A combination of database and pages and reports only we call as application. Now, these applications, ideally Oracle is creating, or any company can create department wise. Say supplier information, invoice information, payment information, ideally these details are required for payables department. If these pages are belongs to payables, this application you can call as payables application. Okay, so this pages which department is going to use in any company, Accordingly, we can name the application. Okay, that we'll see more detail level later. But now simple point is we are trying to understand meaning of application. Okay, the meaning of application means there will be database. To store the data in the database, we'll use certain set of pages and we'll have a set of reports. The combination of database, pages and reports only we call as application. That is the meaning of application. You name any application, this all will exist. Database, pages, reports. Any questions here, please? Any questions here to understand what is the meaning of application? No. So Oracle means simply database, or you can say company name. Okay. Application. Application means set of pages, reports, and database. Okay. Set of pages, reports, and database. This combination only we call as application. Fine. Okay. That is the meaning of Oracle and application. So the applications who are developing, who are creating those applications, the company name you can include to those applications. If these applications are developed by Oracle, you can call as Oracle applications. Okay. If this application is developed by Oracle, this application you can call as Oracle application. Now we'll try to understand what is the meaning of financials. What is the meaning of financials? So in the organization, you can see different departments like payables department, receivables department, assets department, cash department, and purchasing department, and sales department, and warehouse department, HR department, payroll departments. Okay. So this is how you can see different departments. So those different departments are classified. Okay. So if you take all these departments here, which departments are dealing with the money? Which departments are dealing with the money? What ideally payables department does? Payables department, they are responsible to record the invoices and they'll process the payments to suppliers. The receivables department job is they maintain the invoices or they do the billing. Okay, simply you can call as the transactions. We'll discuss very detailed level. Okay, the department wise what exactly we do, we'll discuss. After understanding that, we'll get into our application. But as of now, as introduction, you take these few points. What is the job of responsible receivables department? They create the transactions and they'll record the receipts. And what is the job of asset department? They maintain the fixed assets. They calculate the depreciation. What is the job of cash department? They maintain the bank accounts. Okay. Here you don't need to understand as of now, later we'll discuss about. If you see here, the payables department is dealing with invoices. That means to which supplier, how much we have to pay, that information they'll maintain as invoice. And whenever we make the payment, that they will record. Okay, the payables department will maintain the invoices. That means to which supplier, how much we have to pay, when we have to pay, how we have to pay, all the details payables department can maintain in their books in the form of invoice. And whenever they arrive the due date, as per due date, they will make the payment. And receivables department, they'll create the transaction. That means they sold which item to which customer. Those details they maintain. To which customer, what item we sold, how much amount customer has to pay, when customer is going to pay. All the details they'll maintain as a part of transactions. Whenever they receive the payment from customers, they create the receipts. Whenever they receive the payment from the customers, they create the receipts. And asset department, what are the assets we have? Means fixed assets, land, building, furniture, computers, machinery, whatever we have in our business, all the assets can be taken care by asset department. And based on the usage or time, we calculate the depreciation. Say you have one vehicle. So now the vehicle cost is 10 lakhs. After 1 year, the value will come down. Maybe 8 lakhs or 7 lakhs, that we have to update in the system as a depreciation. The current value we have to update in the system with the concept called as depreciation. We can do that. When we are dealing with that respective application, we'll discuss very detailed and we'll see. For now, take the simple point. When you talk about cash department will maintain bank accounts. If you notice here, payables department is dealing with the payment, cash. Receivables department is creating the receipts whenever they receive the payment from customer. They are dealing with the cash. The bank account is maintaining the bank accounts. They are dealing with the cash. Asset department, they are maintaining the fixed assets. There is no cash directly, but you can convert any asset into cash. That flexibility we have. Okay, you can, the liquidity, just you can convert. Okay, you can convert, you have one building, you can convert into money, cash. So that is the reason you can say these four departments are dealing with the money, with the payments, with the receipts, with the fixed assets of bank. So these departments you can call as finance departments. Okay, so because these departments are involving in the finance related transactions. These departments are involving in the finance related transaction. So these departments can be classified as a finance related department, finance. So for these departments to use, for each department, Oracle is providing the separate application. Okay, like payables department, Oracle is providing Oracle payables application. I'll give you the complete name maybe in the next session or in 1 or 2 sessions we'll come to know. As introduction, you take the names like this. For payables department, Oracle is providing an application called as Oracle Payables. For receivables department, Oracle is providing the application called as Oracle Receivables. For asset department, Oracle is providing an application called as Oracle Assets. For cash department, Oracle is providing application called as say Oracle Cash. Take as of now, take these very short names. In 1 or 2 sessions, I'll give you the complete name and how the name can be derived and complete meaning we'll understand. For now, take this simple point. So for Oracle is providing one application for payables. That application name is Oracle Payables. For receivables department, Oracle Receivables application. For asset department, Oracle Assets application. For cash department, Oracle Cash application. So that's how Oracle is providing all these applications. So these applications only we call as financials application. These applications will help us to maintain the company related financials data. Financial related data means where the money related transactions we are going to record. So there are a few more applications also here. We'll add all those. Okay, we'll add all those. You'll get complete picture of these applications and all in coming 2 to 3 sessions. Okay, till that time, just remember these points. So these applications we call as financials applications. Okay, these applications we call as financials. One more core application we have, that is Oracle General Ledger we call. Okay, for now just take the simple name. You don't need to understand about it. We'll talk about it. So these applications we are going to call as a financials application, because in all these applications you can maintain money related transactions. So that's how the departments are grouped into different families. Now these 4 you can group and you can say these are finance related departments. You can group HR, payroll and other applications as a human resource management applications. Okay, like financials, there are different families are there. Okay, the applications, the set of applications which are involved in the relevant business process, those applications Oracle is grouping. So those we call as product families. So now we are grouping these finance related applications that we are calling as the financials applications. Okay, financials applications. That is one of the product family, you can say. You can say product families. So we have many product families from Oracle. One of the product families, financials. Financials means set of finance related application. Okay, which applications or which departments are involved in the finance related data process or finance related activities, which departments are involving in finance related activities. Those all departments are grouped and we call as a finance departments. In terms of applications, we call as financials applications. Okay, financials application. This, like financials, we have other product families also. We call as SCM, supply chain management. Say supply chain management applications we have. And we have HCM, human capital management application. And we have PPM. Okay, project portfolio management application, CRM application, customer relationship management applications. Okay, and directly you can say procurement. These all we call as product families. So financials is one of the product family. In financials, we discuss there are a set of applications like this: payables, receivables, assets, cash, general ledger. This is how we have a different applications of financials. The same way when you talk about SCM, supply chain management, within the supply chain management product family, we have set of applications like, say, Oracle inventory. So now as introduction, I am giving very brief information. Going forward, we'll discuss more detail level. Okay, in one go, discussing everything that may not help us. So just as introduction, take these points. Oracle inventory application, Oracle purchasing application, Oracle orders application. Okay, the full names and all we'll see later. So these set of applications, okay, or you just call it as order management application. So these set of applications we call as supply chain management applications. In supply chain management in SCM, these are the set of applications we have. So when you talk about financials, already we discussed. So these applications all we call as financials applications. The same way when you talk about HCM. When you talk about HCM, we have set of applications like we have HR application, means HR means human resource. Okay, say human resource application, payroll application, absence, talent. There are many applications. Okay, talent, absence. Okay, like time and labor. So this is a set of applications we have. Okay, and when I talk about PPM, project portfolio management, here we have like project costing application, project Here everywhere you can include the name called as Oracle. So Oracle project accounting, Oracle project billing application, project resource management, and project management. Okay, and project contracts. So this is we have a set of applications which are grouped under PPM, project portfolio management. The same way, like if you take procurement, okay, within the procurement, again, we have some set of applications. Okay. So we will come to know whatever we have to understand when we are doing this course. For now, the simple example, you can take all these points. Okay. So some relevant applications are grouped as a product families. Okay, this is SCM, supply chain management product family. Here we have set of applications. This is financials product family. We have finance related relevant applications. So project related, we have a PPM, project portfolio management. These are, okay, PPM product family related applications. HCM, human capital management. These are the HCM product family related applications. This is how applications are grouped into different product families. In our course, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn financials. Our course name is Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. Here financials means Oracle is offering many product families, but we are going to learn one of the product family called as financials. Out of all these product families, there is huge demand in the market for financials only. Okay, the first priority goes to financials. The second priority goes to SCM. The third priority goes to HCM. The fourth priority goes to here. We have PPM, HCM. Yes, you can pick this as a 4, and this you take as a 5. This you can take as a 6. Okay. So this is a, like when you talk about which is having very high demand in the market, the first place goes to financials. There is huge demand in the market for financials applications. After financials, SCM applications. After SCM, HCM. After HCM, PPM, and procurement, CRM. This is how you can see the priority in the market in terms of demand. Okay. So that is the meaning of financials. Okay, here talking about financials. Okay, this is one of the product family. Okay, when we talk about Oracle applications, whatever the applications are available with Oracle, out of all those applications, they are classifying those applications as a different product families. Just for our understanding, you can take these few examples. This finance product family, we have these applications. In SCM, these applications, HCM, these, PPM, these. That's how for you can see for CRM, procurement, and other product families also. That's all we no need to discuss now. Just to get the meaning of what does it mean by product family, we are trying to understand these points. Okay. So we are going to learn one of the product family called as financials. That means the finance related applications we are going to learn. Okay, finance related applications. So in which applications we record finance related information. When you say finance, money related transactions. Okay, which departments are dealing with the money related transactions? With those departments, each department we have a separate application from Oracle. Those applications we are going to learn. Okay, those applications we are going to learn. So that is the meaning of financials. Any questions, please? Okay, so far, what are the points we discussed? Based on this, any questions from anyone, please?
Here, all these applications are interrelated, right, sir? The data will flow from one application.
Yeah, these are connected. These are connected. However, like the real time, like if you look at any company, how these departments will have a communication between the department for any sort of information for any activities. In the same way, these all applications are connected within our software environment. These all applications are connected. The connectivity system point of view we call as integration. Okay, the system language, the connectivity for across all these applications, we call it integration. So there will be inbuilt integration. We don't need to connect. Okay. So for example, the purchasing department definitely should interact with the payables department. So that's how you see in the business. The purchasing department purchase something, then they'll pass that information to payables department. We purchased its own item from so-and-so supplier. You please make the payment. They have to inform to payables department. That means there is a communication between purchasing department and payables department as per your business. The same communication you have to establish in the system environment. For that, what Oracle is doing is they are connecting these applications. Okay, the purchasing application, they connect with Oracle payables. So whatever the data we have in the purchasing application, the data will go to Oracle payables application. So this we call as integration. In the system language, with the connectivity between two applications, we call as integration. We'll discuss all this. This we are going to discuss very detailed level. So to answer your question, okay, this is a point we have to understand. Yep. We call as integration. The all applications are connected. How reality these all departments are can have a communication. Any questions, please?
Sir, what are the modules we'll be going to cover in this session, and not in the session means in the trainings?
This course, okay. If you are aware of the applications, I'll give you the names. Otherwise, there are many people who are not aware of the applications. For them, anyway, they'll come to know. Just I list out. Okay. We are going to learn Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable Application. Short name is AP. Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable. ER. Oracle Fusion. So fixed assets we call as FA. Oracle Fusion Cash Management CM. Oracle Fusion General Ledger GL we call. Primarily these are the applications we are going to learn. Along with this, okay, we'll touch base on Oracle Fusion Expense Application and Oracle Fusion Tax. If you are aware of this application, the simple note is we are going to cover P2P and O2C cycles. That means the basics of inventory, purchasing, order management. So when we are going to work on the financials application, what level of knowledge we require from other applications, that also we are going to learn. Okay, primarily these 5 applications and the basics from this tax and expense applications, including P2P and O2C cycles. Okay, if you know already these terms, you can make a note or else ignore it. We are going to discuss all those. What does it mean by P2P, O2C, etc. Okay, clear? Okay. So this is the answer to your question. Still any questions here, please? Any questions from anyone? No questions. Okay. Now.
So
please.
So can we get any real-time project? Like, can we get any real-time training here?
Yes, yes, yes.
Like apart from the configurations and setups.
Yeah, tell me.
Apart from the configuration setups, like how will work on real-time parts like that? So
yeah, that also I'll explain. Okay. So first we are going to learn the product as reality, how we are going to configure, how things can be managed. Along with that, I'll take a few questions. Please go on mute. Okay. I'll just take you through the process of how the implementation takes place, what are the steps are involved, what is our responsibility, what is other team members' responsibility, okay, how the teams can be formed. So I'll explain all those, how the implementation takes place, how support projects can be managed, and what documents can be prepared, how the implementations and supports projects can be executed, and how these rollouts can be done. This all I'll cover, various type of projects. Yep, we'll discuss those.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, fine. See, the ultimate target is after completing this course, you should be able to crack the interview. After getting into the company, you should be able to survive. So that level of knowledge you will get. Okay, fine. So any other questions from anyone, please?
Yeah, hi Lakshman, this is Ramesh.
Yeah, Ramesh.
What is the edge we have like when comparing Oracle Fusion Financials with SAP FICO?
SAP FICO. So FICO. CO means controlling part. Our Oracle financials are equal to SAP FI. Okay. Oracle financials are equal to SAP FI. You want to write it. That is simple point. FI. FI means finance. Okay. Any questions, please?
No, I'm just asking in terms of opportunities or maybe job market.
Okay, you are talking about opportunities.
Yeah.
Right.
Opportunities and job market, how it is going.
See, when you talk about SAP, ST is really great from SAP. When you talk about financials product is very good from Oracle only. Now I'm going to talk about that point only. Next time I'm moving to the same point to understand about what does it mean by fusion. There you will understand. I'll talk about it and I'll answer your question. Yep. Fine. Say for example, there is one company called as ABC. There is one company called as ABC Group. They want to implement these applications. Okay. For their company, they want to implement financials applications. They want to implement HCM applications. They want to implement SCM applications. They want to implement PPM applications. They want to implement CRM applications. And they are looking for some reporting solution. Now in the market, there are many solutions are available from different software vendors. Say we have Oracle in the market. We have SAP in the market. We have PeopleSoft in the market. We have JD Edwards. Okay. We have JD Edwards. We have Siebel. And we have Hyperion products in the market, and we have Primavera. So this is how we have a different products. So when you look at financials, when you talk about Oracle, from Oracle company, we have all these available. From Oracle, these all solutions are available. From Oracle, financials applications are there, HCM, SCM, PPM, CRM, reporting. These all applications are available. But reality, when you look at the market, even all these are available from Oracle. From Oracle, the best solution is financials. And from SAP also, all these are available. Slightly naming convention can be different. Okay, there they call it as a, instead of financials, they call it as a FI. And in SAP, instead of calling it as SCM, you can see as a SD, sales and distribution. There instead of PPM, PP, you see, this is how CRM, you can see. This is how we, with the different name solutions are available in SAP. But from SAP, SD is really famous, which is SCM. Okay. And in SAP and Oracle, okay, from Oracle and SAP, HCM solution is good. HCM solution is available from Oracle and SAP. From Oracle and SAP companies, HCM, Human Capital Management solution is available. But if you compare the Oracle and SAP HCM solution with PeopleSoft, PeopleSoft HCM solution is very famous. Okay. And JD. Okay, from JD we have different solutions. From here, the procurement part and SCM part is very good. PRC means procurement. And from Oracle, SAP and other applications also, CRM solutions are available. But in the market for CRM, Siebel is very famous. Siebel product is very famous. And from Oracle, SAP, PeopleSoft, in all these products, reporting tools are available. But in the market for reporting, Hyperion is very famous. Okay, reporting, budgeting, etc. Hyperion product is very famous. And from Oracle and SAP, project solution is available like PPM. But Primavera, PPM solution is very famous for project scheduling and all. So that's all. Say for example, you are going to buy, you want to buy one mobile, and you want to buy one laptop, and you want to buy one car. You tell me which brand you are going to choose to buy these three. No brand. Mobile you buy from maybe Samsung or Apple. Laptop you may buy from Dell, and car you may buy whatever your budget and your favorite. So that means when you are going to buy these just three products, okay, the three products, three items, you are choosing from the different brands. In the same way, if one company is going to use these many applications, even they have to choose best from market. So this is how best solutions are available. From Oracle, financials is really good. SAP, SD is really good. From PeopleSoft, HCM is very famous. From JDE, procurement and SCM is very famous. From Siebel, CRM solution is very good. From Hyperion, reporting is good. Primavera, PPM. These are the different software vendors, software companies who are providing the solutions. But now you tell me, if ABC company wants to get best solutions, they have to take the license from all these companies. Okay. And it is very difficult managing the different applications. Okay, because those would be available with the different platforms, and they have to hire the people to take care of Oracle for financials, for SD, SAP team, and for HCM, PeopleSoft team, procurement, SCM, JDE team, for CRM, Siebel team, and from all these companies, they have to take the license. Now, if they want to implement these applications for their company, what is the best option for them? What ideally most of the companies are doing is, out of all these, which is their primary area? Say their primary area is finance. Since best finance solutions are available from Oracle, rest of solutions also they are choosing from Oracle. But they may not be happy. If they want to be happy, they have to take the solutions from the different software products. And again, if they take these products from different software companies, again, they have to connect all those applications that we call as integrations. So different software products, they have to connect, and there will be huge integration. There will be many challenges and all. That is the reason what companies are doing, which is their primary area, accordingly they are choosing. Say there is one company who are more into people management. Which is the best solution for people management? PeopleSoft, HCM. So they are picking PeopleSoft. Along within the PeopleSoft only, what are the other solutions are available? Those also max they are going with the PeopleSoft only. So that's how companies are choosing. So what Oracle did is, Oracle acquired all these except SAP. Oracle acquired PeopleSoft. Now PeopleSoft became Oracle PeopleSoft, and Oracle acquired JD. Okay, JD means JD AdWords. Okay, JD AdWords. Oracle acquired JD. Oracle acquired Siebel. Siebel became Oracle Siebel. Oracle acquired Hyperion. Hyperion became Oracle Hyperion. They acquired Primavera also. Primavera became Oracle. And this Oracle product is their own product. Now, except SAP, many other products they acquired. Now, what they did is, they took financials from Oracle only, since that is the best. Okay, this they're taken from. Okay, they're taken from Oracle only. And HCM, they're taken from PeopleSoft. Okay, PeopleSoft. The SCM solution, they're taken from JDE and mix of few other applications also. PPM solution, they're taken from Primavera and mix of few other applications also, products also. CRM solution, they're taken from Siebel. The reporting solutions, they're taken from Hyperion. So this is how what Oracle it is. From which product, which solution is really famous, those solutions they're taken and they built it as a fusion. So fusion means best solution from Oracle applications only, their own product. And for HCM, best solution in the market from PeopleSoft, SCM solution which is best in the market from JDE, and PPM solution from best product called as Primavera, CRM from Siebel, very famous, reporting solution from Hyperion. Now, if any company wants to use these applications, if they go with Oracle Fusion, they will get everything best because they already selected best solutions in the market, what are the different products are offering. What are the good products are available in the market, all those they purchased. From PeopleSoft company they purchased, now it became Oracle PeopleSoft. From JD AdWords company they purchased their products, it became Oracle JDE. In the Siebel and Hyperion, Primavera, all these different products they purchased, they acquired from other companies, now all came into under Oracle title. Now they built a product with the best solutions which are available from different products. Now, if you go with Fusion, clients, companies are going to get everything as a best. So that is the meaning of Fusion. Okay, Fusion, the meaning is clubbing, combining, okay, bringing together. So that Oracle did. In the market, what are the best solutions are available, they just brought into one umbrella, that is Fusion. Now you tell me which is the best. You can go with the Fusion or you can go with SAP. In SAP, SD may be good or something else may be good, but in Fusion, all are good. So to give the kind of great competition to SAP, Oracle acquired many other applications and they built the product called as Fusion. So this all Fusion applications means in the Fusion, what are the applications you see, the legacy of different products. So that's the meaning of Fusion. Okay. So if any company is going to use Fusion applications, okay, those solutions are from different products which Oracle already acquired and they built as a Fusion. Now, if you are going to use Fusion, you will see everything as a Fusion. You don't see HCM as a PeopleSoft. Okay. Finance as Oracle, SCM as a JDE, PPM as a Primavera. Everything you see Fusion Financials, Fusion HCM, Fusion SCM, Fusion PPM, Fusion CRM, Fusion Reports. So everywhere the term is added. So that is the meaning of Fusion. Okay. The best solutions they picked and they combined as a single solution. That is the meaning of Fusion. Any questions here, please? Okay. Any questions, please? So that is the meaning of Fusion. Any questions from anyone, please?
If the company purchases Oracle software, all these will come as a default, sir, or they have to take again?
When they are buying.
When they're buying.
It's like buying in the sense, ideally you can call it taking license. So they have to choose. They have to choose. They need financials. Okay. In financials, which applications they require? Again, they can choose. This is how they have to take the license.
Oh.
Okay. They need SCM. Again, in SCM, which applications they need? They need HCM, Fusion HCM. In HCM, which applications they need? They'll choose as per their business process and all. They'll choose.
Oh. Got it.
That's how choosing would be available for clients. Any other questions here, please? Fine. No questions here. So we discussed about Oracle and meaning of applications and meaning of financials and the meaning of Fusion. So in tomorrow's session, we'll talk about cloud because we have to understand this more detailed level. So in tomorrow's session, we'll talk about what does it mean by cloud. So I'll take you through everything from the scratch. Okay. And to connect certain points, we may require some time. You don't need to worry about it. Here, what we are discussing, what you are able to understand, just make a note. What you are not able to understand, you can raise the question, or else you can wait for some time. You can wait for a few more sessions so that everything will get connected. We'll get good picture of understanding about certain things so that we can directly jump into the actual applications to start working on those. Okay. So the guys who are from EBS background, okay, who worked on Oracle financial application or SCM application as a finance consultant, or else whose background is technical, or who are coming from other relevant Oracle applications background, for them, what are the points we are discussing? Those may be very much known information. Okay. So maybe in 1 or 2 sessions, yes, you will find in that way. Going forward, you can see what exactly you are expecting to learn. Okay. So that's how the classes would be. So we're done for today. Any questions, you can stay back, we can discuss. If no questions, we'll connect tomorrow same time. Any questions from anyone, please?
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, hi Lakshman, Vivek this side. Actually, I just want to know, after completing of the course, is there any job vacancy provided by you? Any lead for job provided by you?
It's very simple. Once you're done with this course, I can help you with profile. Okay. The profile based on this course, we can help you
to build my profile.
Yes.
To build my profile, you will help.
Yeah.
To build my profile.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
In fact, I'll provide you the sample CV. Accordingly, you can update your details and all. See, once you put your profile in the job portals like Naukri, Monster, you will start getting the because if no opportunities in the market, you have to depend on some source like me or someone else. So there are good openings in the market always. So that is the reason, just what you can do after completing this course, do enough practice and prepare whatever you have to learn. Going forward, I'll tell you how to prepare this course and all. When you are doing this course, what approach you have to follow in terms of learning and preparing, getting ready for interview. Even I'll take the class how to prepare for interview. Okay, I'll take care of all those. Once you are ready with this course learning, with enough practice and with enough preparation, you can post the CV in the job portals and you'll start getting the calls. Since I'm going to cover what content you required in order to get the job and survive, definitely will be able to crack the interview. In fact, that is my target also. Okay, after doing this course, if you are trying for the job, if you are not able to get this course, so you should be
Okay.
able to crack the interview. After getting into company, you should be able to work on it,
Mhm.
right? So
Okay.
that level of knowledge
Actually,
I'm going to share in these classes. Yep.
okay. Actually, I have one of my known has is already is established a Oracle
Okay.
consultant. He is already a Oracle consultant. Actually,
Okay.
he placed in different
Yeah,
companies.
fine. Yeah,
So
I got it.
he offered me to, after completion of this course, I can join his company for 2 or 3 months for training purpose. So that's why I ask you that after that training purpose, can I connect you if I have any queries like
Sure. Definitely. See, if you find some opportunities here and there with a known source, with a reference, working as a fresher and all, yes, you can do that. But always you could see good openings in the market. What most of the people are doing after doing this or other courses, they are claiming some experience and they are applying for jobs. With the product knowledge, they are getting the jobs. Okay.
and I have already a 6 year approx experience in accounts and finance departments, actually CA forms, etc.
Okay. That will help
So
you.
that will
The
help me, no?
finance
Right?
is not new for you, but anyway, the application is going to be definitely new for you.
Okay.
Because you don't
Thank
need
you. Thank you.
introduction for who is the supplier, who is the customer, what is the invoice.
Yes.
So anyway, those we will discuss in our classes. Already, if you know, that would be added advantage for you. If you are not aware of it, anyway, we'll come to know in our classes. Yep.
Hi, Lakshman, Sudeep here.
Yeah, please.
Say, as one of the colleagues who was just previously saying, it's the same thing I have. I have like experience as an end user.
Okay.
Post this course completion, since you said that you're going to help us in preparing the resume, two queries I have. The first query is that since I'm an end user, and now we are going to upgrade the resume as a functional consultant, and we have to provide some kind of experience. So when the company is going to cross-verify, do they cross-verify that is he really a consultant or was he an end user?
No.
And the second query what I have is this: what if the company find out that whatever I have mentioned in this CV, it could be something misleading? Can that be a?
I got your point. Let me talk about it. See, I'm not giving any suggestion, and I am not guiding in another way. What happening in the market, I'm going to share with you. What people are doing is, after doing this or any other courses, they are claiming some experience and they are trying for job. And there will be interview process and all. Once they identify the candidate is okay with product knowledge, they are hiring. They are not much bothering about it's a real or not real, their experience, frankly speaking. So when it comes to like experience and all, the people are taking some support from consultancies. That's how they are getting entry into companies. This is what happening in the market. So
Okay.
yep.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
So it all depends on how you.
You said something like somebody said to, like you referred what others said. But what I am going to suggest is you ignore that point. You are as end user, you have some friend or somebody who said like, you do this, I'll help you to get into that, and ignore it, completely ignore. If you have that source, that's okay, but ignore it. And ignore it, and you target like after doing this course on your own, you should be able to crack the interview, and you want to get an entry into the company. With that target, you can do this course. That will help you. If you point like I have somebody, we don't know end of the day how it will drive, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So be good enough with this content, what we are going to discuss in the classes. Going forward also, I'll tell you how to prepare this course. It's not like just attending and understanding, feeling comfortable. That won't help you. So attending the class and doing enough practice, theoretically you have to prepare. Okay, theoretically you have to prepare. If somebody is going to ask you what does it mean by financials. Now today what we discussed, the minimum that you should be able to explain. If you know, that is not enough. So I'll take you through all those points also, how you have to prepare when we are doing this course. Once we discuss all those points, you can do the same. You can plan and you can execute the same accordingly. That's how you can get ready with this course learning. Yeah, we'll see those.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Some
Thank you.
reference, etc. My suggestion is ignore it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
This course has no reference, so you have to do it
Sure.
from the scratch and to get ready to opt best opportunities.
Okay. Okay. Because I recently I was doing this art world course. So I'll just tell you a live example. I just did, recently I did my art world course. I uploaded my resume. So I got 3-4 calls from the consultant, even directly from the company. One thing what surprising was that the first question they were asking is, do you have experience in the fusion? So I had to be very straightforward.
No, nowadays, even if you say like you have EBS,
yeah,
they are asking means they may take you for EBS, but next project may be fusion.
Yeah. Okay.
If you are not okay with the fusion, they cannot utilize for fusion projects. So mostly looking for the people who knows fusion applications. So the reason. So many companies are preferring to pick the candidate who are okay with this fusion applications.
Yeah, the consultant was saying that now art tool is becoming like a kind of a old this thing, not much, but there is a high demand on this fusion
applications. Correct.
Okay, so that really triggered me. Okay, I think I have to upgrade my knowledge.
Yeah, this is the latest. Like fusion is latest. EBS, that is. Okay. We cannot say outdated. It's old. Still, previously who implemented EBS, they are using.
Yeah, my company they are still using art tool. So I just had a. They said
but
that
almost
maybe
majority of new implementations on fusion only.
Oh, okay.
That is a market. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lakshman.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thanks. Any questions from anyone, please?
Like previously, person mentioned R12 like this also will be like R13, R14 like that it will be there.
Yeah. See, R12. Okay, we have 11i, right? After that, we have
these all are versions of Oracle.
Yeah, these are the versions. In Fusion, we have releases. Okay, release 1, release 2, release 3, 4, 5. Now we are standing at release 13. Okay, release 13. This we call as a versions as per EBS. Once we get into the application, I'll show you within the application, okay, where you can see which release we are using and all. I'll take you through. But just for your information, the latest in Fusion, the latest release is 13. Okay. So we are going to work on the same product.
There will be upgradation of the software also in future. Updates will be happening.
Yeah, that also I'll show you. Like that also you can see how recently this upgraded with the patch applications and all that. Also you can see within our instance.
Okay.
Yeah, very latest only we are going to use. Very latest.
Okay.
Yeah. Fine. Any other questions from anyone, please? Some background noise from someone. That's okay.
See, I have a question regarding this releases.
Yeah.
So this release is it like optional, the upgrade, or I mean, it is pushed by the company itself?
Not
You
mandatory.
can opt.
Okay, not
Okay.
mandatory. See, now Oracle released R13 in 2018. Prior to that, we have release 12, release 11, release 10, 7. After 2018, they just introduced release 13. In every quarter, they are applying the patches, quarterly patches. Okay, quarterly patches. So that's how Oracle is doing. When it comes to releases, prior to that 13, what we have 11, 12, 10. So those were not mandatory. You have to upgrade to latest. If you want to upgrade, you can inform to Oracle today. By tomorrow, your environment, they will upgrade to latest. Now they are just quarterly patches they are applied. Okay, there are no releases from last 3+ years. Okay, to fix some bugs, if they are coming up with new functionality and all those they are updating with the patches one. So now there is no option of upgrading the releases. We'll be standing with 13 only.
Okay, clear.
That's all we have. So any questions, please?
Hello, what's the fee structure of this course?
So that you can talk to our team. Okay, might be in touch with our team members, right? With anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, you can talk to them. They can help you on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions from anyone?
That is once completion of this course, whether we can try for the certification from the Oracle.
Yes, we will help you for that certification also. 1 second. Let me pause the recording.
So there will be no refreshment in the instance.
Sorry?
This study material you provide? Study material?
Yeah, when you talk about study material, each and every session, what we are running will record and will share this video. You can download it. That is the one thing. And when we talk about any concept, in the same way, I'll be writing in the spreadsheet. If you are whatever the setups we are doing, whatever the activities we are doing, everything I'll capture in this class sheet. In the same way, I'll capture this sheet. Also will share with everyone. Along with that, you will get access to student guides that you can treat as a study material. Our classes are enough. You can get everything what you need. Once you get into the company when we are working, anything else you have to explore. In that case, study material may be required. And there is a lot of help information, which is a very public. From Google also you can get it. I'll take you through those links and all. From our side also you'll get the study material, which we call as student guides. Yep. Any other questions?
There will be no refreshment in the instance level. Sir.
No refresh, no refresh. It would be very stabilized. You will get access to stabilized instance.
So will you be covering, setting up workflows and everything?
Yes. You can see our course curriculum. Okay, there I mentioned everything. How to set up invoice approvals. Okay, workflow configuration, invoice, requisition, purchase orders, and journals. Okay, wherever approvals are applicable. So I'll take you through that. See, in the course curriculum, I clearly mentioned. Okay. So you may have a look. Okay, so that you can understand concept-wise also.
Okay. Yeah. Similarly, setting up, the dashboards,
profile options, wherever, whatever applicable. Yes.
Excellent.
I'll
Thank
take
you.
you through all those. Because see, you are going to work as a consultant. You should aware of each and everything. Okay, when we deal with these applications, right?
Absolutely.
So I'll take you through all those. How to write SQL queries. Okay, because even we work as a consultant, at least you should know how to write the basic queries, from where to write, and how to create Hyperion reports. Whatever we have as a part of financial solution, almost we are going to cover. The same I clearly given in the course curriculum. You may go through it.
Do you offer HCM training as well?
Sorry. Yeah, please.
Sorry, my last question. Do you offer HCM training as well? Or
HCM, Human Capital
Yeah.
Management. Yes. Yeah, we have a separate trainer for this.
okay.
So you can get the upcoming schedules from our team. You can keep in touch with them. They can post you for the upcoming batch.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Any other questions?
Also, sir, so I have gone through some research because I have already gone through few videos of your session.
Okay.
So I have got to know that accounts payable, receivable, and general ledger. These three are very like they're recruiting more for these.
No.
They're preferring these
Please
three applications. That's what.
don't limit your profile with those 2 or 3. So what we are going to discuss in our course, please get ready with everything. See, we will get ready with these 2 applications or 3 applications. Others will post the CV with the 5-6 applications, for example. So which application they are going to pick, which profile they are going to pick, not yours, others. Okay, what we are going to learn as a part of this course is designed to help you to get the job. So that is the reason what you are learning, please get ready with everything and the same you showcase in our CV. That's very important. If somebody can suggest you, you can try with GL and AP or GL and AP and ER. Okay, so payables, receivables and GL. Yes, someone can suggest. Yes, then you can try, but you will lose many opportunities. Many people won't pick your CV. Many companies, right? So minimum you should have this 5 in your profile. Along with that, we are going to cover the basic flows of P2P, O2C. That also you can include. What we are going to discuss in this course, please include everything. That will help you to get the job. Okay, I just got few questions. Where can we get course curriculum? The course curriculum you can get from our team. You might have received, okay, as an introduction of this course from our team, or else you please keep in touch with our team. You might be in touch with any one of our team members. Please talk to them. They can help. They can share the course curriculum. And somebody posted the instance, time, duration, days, etc. During days. Yes, this instance would be available 24/7. Okay. It is not like daytime or nighttime. So 24/7 that you can access from any device which is connected with internet. Even from your smartphone also you can access that instance. Fine. Any questions, please?
One question.
Please.
So I'm Oracle Fusion technical consultant.
Okay.
So I worked for P2P cycle as a technical flow and R12 and Fusion both.
Yeah.
So in this course, I can expect the same, right?
Yes. See, when you are a technical, you know the names, right?
Yes.
For example, you know what is what business unit means, you know.
Yes.
Ledger means, you know. But you don't know on what base we have to decide how many business units are required, and what base we have to decide the legal entities, primary ledgers and all. This is a completely functional stuff. Okay. As a technical consultant, you know how to create the BA reports, how to do the integrations. Okay. How to do some personalizations. If it is a pass, how to create the ADF pages. These you know very well. When it comes to functional, the application related naming conventions, you might aware of it, but really how that can be derived and what base, in which business scenario, so how that act and how that can be created and how on what base we have to create. These are all points you are going to learn from this course.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Because that's very important when we are going to work as a functional consultant. If you want to work as a functional consultant, functional front you have to understand. Okay. So on what base? So what are the other dependencies and on what as a practice, what we have to follow and what we should not follow. This all you will understand. You might have seen those, but you don't know how those are defined and derived as a BUs, etc., etc.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Those all we'll understand in our classes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So any questions, please?
So this is my last question.
Yeah, please, please.
Sir, I'm having around 10 years of experience in sales and marketing.
Okay.
I'm born 1985. Current my age is around 37 years. So is it okay for me to join this course? And basically for first 6 years, I'm having some manufacturing kind of experience. I worked in a manufacturing company. So I know this P2P and O2C process.
Okay.
We work with Tally solutions, but the process remains the same, right? So after that, I worked for 5 years in sales and marketing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Let me pause this recording. Fine. It seems to no questions. So then that's all for today. We'll connect tomorrow. We'll talk about what does it mean by cloud and what are the other points we have to understand before we get into these applications. We'll discuss accordingly. We'll just proceed. Okay. So any questions, please? If no questions, we can wind up for today. Okay. No questions. So that's all for today. We'll connect tomorrow, same time. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.